We all know Lamar Jackson as the swift quarterback from Louisville. However, what if I told you he was a backpack away from going to Florida? In the years Lamar Jackson was in college, he racked up a number of accomplishments. Numerous Player of the Year awards, 2 Governor Cups, a Maxwell, and even a Heisman. But all that might not have happened. Well, it still could have happened, just on another team. It's March 5th, 2015. Lamar Jackson just wrapped up his final season at Boynton Beach High School. With that being done, it was decision time on where he'd spend the next 2 to 4 years. Now, Lamar had already made a verbal commitment to Louisville, but there was still one school in the back of his mind: Florida. After Lamar's dominance during the senior season, it was obvious for Florida to offer him, and on paper it made sense. Florida was coming off an alright year, but had no identity at quarterback. It was 4 hours away from home, and they even just landed 2 of the top 5 recruits in his class. I mentioned earlier, Lamar had already verbally committed to Louisville, but just because you give a school your word doesn't mean players always keep it. Florida unfortunately learned that the hard way when their top recruit Dalvin Cook decommit and sign with their rival school, Florida State. It became apparent Florida was trying to steal a trick out of FSU's bag, because the weekend before Lamar's commitment, he scheduled an official visit with Florida. But before the visit even began, something was already off. Will Muschamp, the head coach the year prior, had been fired. The new guy was former Colorado State coach Jim McElwain. During the visit, Coach Jim and recruiters showed Lamar around the campus and also showed Lamar how he would fit on the team. He would still keep him at quarterback, but he said the one word Lamar hated: redshirt. The coach wanted Lamar to sit 1 year before taking the helm under center. To Lamar, this made no sense, because in his words, they ain't even have a quarterback.
But y'all ain't even have a quarterback.
On top of that, Coach Jim ran a pro-style offense, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you know anything about Lamar Jackson, up until now, his bread and butter was the spread look. Now, would Coach Jim change his entire offense because of one player? Probably not. Up until this point, we've gone over Florida's pitch towards Lamar. On the other side of the spectrum, there was Louisville. From day one, Coach Petrino promised Lamar a chance to compete for the starting job, and that was music to Lamar's ears. In addition to that, Coach Petrino ran a spread look on offense, so Lamar wouldn't have as much adjusting to do compared to Florida. Now, with everything I just went over, you would think it'd be a no-brainer that Lamar picked Louisville. But fellas, that's not exactly how this went down. 4 days after Lamar's visit to Florida, it was National Signing Day, and somehow, someway, those gators had gotten into Lamar's ear. Because as he strolled into the gym, he had a backpack with the Gator logo slung across his shoulders. Seconds away from making the biggest decision of his life, Lamar drops the backpack and unzips his windbreaker to a Louisville polo shirt. When asked about why he chose Louisville over Florida, he credited his mom and coaches from Louisville, including Boynton Beach alumni Lamar Thomas, a guy we're all too familiar with on this channel. As far as Lamar in Louisville, the story is well known. Lamar would flourish in a system designed around him and would completely change how we view the quarterback position. For Florida, they once again missed an opportunity to snag a generational talent they haven't seen since the Tim Tebow days. You know, during Lamar's 2018 MVP run, I remember a commentator called Lamar Houdini on the field. What I didn't know is, he's Houdini off the field as well. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time.